I'd like to welcome everyone to the start of the Mason County Invitational Girls Varsity 5K. They're all heading this way. A full complement of teams, I think probably in the neighborhood of at least 15, maybe more. They'll head down this straightaway. You see our starter, Tim King. They'll head down this straightaway, then they'll go down the hill, looping along the tree line. We'll get a look at them here just in a second, coming down the tree line. There they go along the tree line. Then we'll go to the switchback as they're coming up. You can see this first little switchback. They'll head up this hill, and then at the top of the hill at the barn, they'll be at the mile mark. Then they'll head past the barn down through the hillside, then into the back section where they go up a hill, do a switchback, and then run back around this same area to the finish. We'll be seeing the front runner here in just a little bit, see who the front runners are. Kind of have to give the nod to Sophia DeLisio out of Simon Kenton. She ran really well at the Grant County Invitational, claiming her first title there. She knows this course. She's run it before, done really well. Mason County is known as a fast course. Good opportunity to get a early season PR. You can see them running around. They'll be coming around the back right behind the camera. We'll be switching the angle in just a little bit so you can see the front runners. It's a good course to be able to coach your kids on. You can kind of hustle around. You just saw the first runner go across there, probably Sophia. That might have been Meredith Hiles' teammate. Got a couple of Ashlyn Paul Blazer girls. Another Simon Kenton, Carrie Stavitsky from Bath County. That's 3 Simon Kenton in the front. There's a 4th Simon Kenton, I believe. They have to, if they keep going like this, they have to give the team score to Simon Kenton. Then there's their 5 girl. Looks like they have 5 in the top 25 or so. Ashlyn Paul Blazer. We've got 2 more Bath Counties. Bath County may do all right. We have 3 Bath County girls go by. This is a great meet. You get a combination of the Northern Kentucky and Eastern Kentucky teams that come up to Mason County to compete. Then, of course, in the background there, you see the Mason County indoor facility that has lately been the home to the indoor state track meet, the KTCCCA indoor state track meet. Maybe someday we can bring the Mason-Dixon games back, but until that date and time, we are blessed with the facility there. Awful thankful for the leadership in Mason County. They'll double back around and then head up to the barn, be the mile mark, and then the 2 mile mark is near the bottom of the backfield switchback, and then it's straight on in to conclude the race. This year we don't have anybody on the backfield, so after this angle we'll be taking you straight to the finish line. You're watching the 2016 version of the Mason County Invitationals. It's the girls Varsity 5K. Simon Kenton has a ton of girls. Their top 5 look like they're roughly in the top 25, so they're heading for a team title if all else holds the same. We'll see who else is doing well here. Okay, we're now at the finish line, waiting for our first finisher to come in. Sophia Delicio of Simon Kenton, getting back-to-back championships. She won the Grant County Invitational last week and won the Mason County Invitational this week. Teammate Meredith Hiles, runner-up. That's 1 and 2 slot. Mary Alice Thornburg out of Ashland, third place coming in. Such a wonderful program there at Ashland Paul Blazer. Great tradition. Host some really great meets. They have some cross-country meets, Wildwood Park, and then also their track invitational, Ernie Chatton Memorial. Here comes Kaylee Perry out of Morgan County. Morgan County, just really solid program. Here comes Bath County's Carrie Stavitsky in the 5 slot. Those of you that have been watching coverage from Striders High over the years, seen Stavitsky kind of grow up. Sydney Rieger of Campbell County. We thought she might be a player in the meet today in the meet preview, and sure enough, she proved to be. Anya Arlinghaus of Simon Kenton coming in. The 7th spot. That's 3 Simon Kenton girls in. See who our 8th place finisher is coming up here over the horizon. Rebecca Howard out of Ashland. That's 2 Ashland girls in the top 10. That's got to help their team score. Just need to see what the 3, 4, and 5 girl from Ashland can do. Olivia Leet, Fleming County. Olivia's had a good cross-country career. And Vanessa Nizer, if I'm saying that correctly, out of Campbell County. Looks like another Simon Kenton girl came across. That might have been a Morgan County jersey we see there. Not sure, as that might have been a Bishop Brossart. Campbell County. Might have been Fleming. Coming in so quick, it's hard to read their jersey. It looks like it might be another Morgan County girl. They could, if that's 3 Morgan County girls in the top 15 or so, that's got to help them on the team score. This is a great course for speed, but everybody kind of spins themselves. You can see lots of girls just doubling over after they cross the finish line. 2 more Bishop Brossart girls coming in. You're watching the 2016 version of the Mason County Invitational in Maysville, Kentucky, just below the KTCCCA Indoor State Meet site. Our official today is Tim King. You can see him right there at the finish line presiding, our meet starter. I don't know if that's the 5 girl for Simon Kenton or not coming in, but if it is, we almost have to give first place to them. We'll have official scores here at the end of the meet. A little bit about the middle school race. Earlier today, we mentioned in the meet previews, Zamina Tamarez of Bourbon County, the 8th grader, thought she might be running the 5K here, but instead she ran with her middle school team, ran the 3K, came in first with a time of 12:30. Second in that race was Mackenzie Morrison of Manchester, Ohio. Third, Abby Adkins of Elliott County. Fourth, Kylie Hernandez of Bourbon County. Fifth, Maddie Perot of Bourbon County. That's the top 5 in the middle school race today. Earlier today, Bourbon County girls claimed top honors. Russell was 2nd, Turkeyfoot 3rd, and Mason County 4th. Bourbon County really moved up. Last year they were 3rd in the middle school race. Summit View was 2nd, and Robert D. Campbell was 1st in the middle school competition in 2015. And in 2014, Cooper Middle won that competition. Something about a little bit of information about the history of this meet. Sophia Delicio, this is her 3rd title at the Mason County Invitational. She came in 1st as a 8th grader in 2014, and then last year she came in 1st again. Simon Kenton, this is 3 years in a row that Simon Kenton has won this event. But last year, Simon Kenton was 1st, Beechwood girls were 2nd, and Cooper girls were 3rd. 2014, Simon Kenton was 1st, Scott was 2nd, Cooper was 3rd. Joining Sophia in 2014 on the podium was Alexis Flynn out of Scott, and then teammate Meredith Hiles, who's today's runner-up. She was 3rd in 2014. So the Simon Kenton girls have really been doing well. Last 3 years they kind of have owned this event. Now today's 4th place finisher, Perry out of Morgan County. She was the champion in 2013 as a 7th grader. Ran this course in 19:24. Time of 19 minutes, 24 seconds. 2nd place that year was Alexis Flynn, and 3rd was Courtney Gibson. Scott was the winner of the team championship, with Bishop Brossard runner-up, and then the host team, Mason County, 3rd. You're watching the finish of the 2016 Mason County Invitational. Just telling you a little bit about the past runners and people that have won this event. In 2012, Reagan Sizemore out of Mason County was the top performer, with Sarah Duncan 2nd, Olivia Johnson 3rd. 4th was Darian Steele, and then 5th was Cora Kerber out of GRC. Cora is now in her senior year at Transy. She hasn't participated in cross country for Transy, but she has been one of their top performers in track and field. Middle distance runner. Had a storied career running at the state meet. Probably one of the best 800-meter girl races I've ever seen, and was a regional competition with Cora and a couple other girls. They kept changing places. It was a great race. Other great 800-meter races. Seen some up at Central and Louisville. You're watching the Mason County Invitational. Girls Varsity 5K. At the conclusion of the race, we'll give you team scores. Looks like the Simon Kenton girls have really just run away with this thing yet again, claiming another team title. Champions in 2014, 2015, and really project them to be the champions this year. Just don't see any way around it. So many in the top spots.
Stay in line, girl.
Okay, final team score. Simon Kenton girls 1st, Morgan 2nd, Campbell County 3rd, Bishop Brossard 4th, Russell, Dixie Heights, Ashland, Bath County, Mason County, and Bracken County rounding out the top 10. This has been a Striders High production for KYTrackXC.com.